Chat, get ready. It's Moo versus RC. Moo with that 61% win rate. A very nice place to be sitting right now in the World League. Moo has been absolutely popping off, but has played a lot less matches than some other players. And then RC with that 77% win rate. So impressive as well. These are two of the best in the world. Once again, we're matching them up for an absolute banger.
Honestly, on the whole, this might be the strongest match day that we've seen, or at least that I've seen. I mean, the matches today have been phenomenal from start to finish. It's been almost all matches between the top, like, 10 or so players. Just amazing skill levels across the board. And another really great matchup. I cannot wait to see what happens here. You see both players in the top 5 of the table. Moo with 54 points in 27 matches, exactly 2x. Radu, of course, in first with 68 in 28. Absolutely phenomenal from both, but cannot wait once again to see what happens in this one.
Yeah. Oh, and Moo is one of the experts at Japan in the game, and we see him quickly zooming in up far north in Hokkaido.
Radu's got a road number, 228. It is going to be Hokkaido. We see those arrows above the road, and it makes sense also with this sort of low vegetation, kind of cold feel that we would be in Hokkaido. Radu has found the road on the coast.
Yeah, there he is. Moo might be on that same road, actually, even without the road number. I don't know if he saw it or not yet.
Yeah, he does have it there now.
Yeah.
How long it is, I can't quite see on his screen because it's not zoomed in enough, but I think pretty similar guesses we're going to see.
Oh, wow, but RC is going to start it off with a 5K.
So many 5Ks we've seen today, too. Honestly, part of the reason I've been loving this day so much is because the moving games that we've seen have been great moving games because the players that we've showcased have been phenomenal moving players. Yeah. From start to finish, we've seen Radu, we've seen Constance, we've seen Moo, Fao, Blinky, Debre. All of these guys are great moving players. So we see, not only are they playing so well in the moving, but they're taking their time. They're playing moving the way I feel it's intended to be played, moving around, finding that information rather than using the strategy of sending really quickly. And for me, I love seeing that kind of gameplay. I love seeing those skills on display. So it's just been really, really fun to watch these matches.
Such a Jake-coded day. Perfect.
It really has been. I'm loving it.
We got Mexico here for our round 2. RC in Tabasco. Moo also in Tabasco following him. Oh, did Moo just get the town right there?
I'm not sure.
Did he see that on a sign?
I want to say Radu has a town sign that I don't think said Carmen.
Okay, yeah. Just going to be in between them. RC's going to deal 140 points of damage there. Going to go on around 3.
Sentla is what that sign said, which is actually a park rather than a town. But again, really impressive guesses from both players either way. Ooh, we see a much higher average score for Moo in this country compared to Radu in moving. What country is this, actually?
Yeah, I was just going to say... Is this Indonesia? No.
It's a little hard to tell.
It's very hard to tell. Yeah, Indonesia, I think.
I think it is going to be Indonesia. It's definitely kind of unusual, though.
It is unusual. This is a strange round.
Impressive, actually, that Moo's Indonesia average score is about the same as Blinky's, which, well, that's honestly astonishing. Very, very impressive.
Very impressive, honestly, from Moo. He does have some signs now, finally.
I didn't see much info on that sign. There is some coast to the south.
RC going east into Tangara.
Flores, we'll see if Moo follows. He's
Wait,
between Cali and Sulawesi.
Wow,
it is
it's
Nusa.
West Nusa. That is going to be some decent damage. Moo ended up just actually doing some swimming there in the end, if you see.
Yep. Oh, and it's going to bring his average score down quite a bit. I mean, definitely a tough round. I mean, for a lot of that round, I was not even sure that it was Indonesia at all. But impressive guess from Radu. And he takes the lead.
Round 4, we do have a Peru. RC, one of the best LATAM players in the world.
Particularly strong in Peru.
Yeah.
Although, again, in a moving round, it's a little bit different skill set. I mean, he's a great no-moving Peru player, but when it comes to moving, it's all about finding that town name, scanning for it, knowing your subdivisions, etc., which, of course, Radu is also very good at, but I definitely wouldn't count Mu out on a round like this. I don't think either of them has...
Yeah, but they're pretty far apart, though.
Much. They've got a town name, but it's just a small thing that neither of them has been able to find yet. Mu's sticking with Lima, thinking about Huánuco. Radu is a bit further north, scanning for the town, but neither of them has found it.
Oh, wow. Mu actually ends up being closer there. 2,900 points of damage, breaks the RC flawless. Mu goes with the lead now.
When in doubt, click Lima. Now, looks like we may be in Canada, and again, we see, or maybe it is the US, I'm not sure. I mean, there was an area code there on Mu's screen, so...
I think I lean Canada here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking Canada. RC's thinking so too.
I mean, there was an area code, so realistically, like, if it was the US, Mu would just immediately know the region. And I think Canada he also does, but he probably knew it already and is probably looking for more specific information. So I think it makes sense. If Mu sees an area code and doesn't immediately zoom in, it's probably Canada.
Yeah, makes sense. RC seems really confident on a town. I wonder if he saw it on a sign or just he's considering this area, sort of border of Maine and New Brunswick.
Mu is not in the same area at all.
I think he just found it.
I think Radu's got the town. This could be huge.
He is.
This could be game.
Wow, this is gonna be nuts. 3 times damage. What?
It's Mu!
It's actually Mu! Mu
wow!
The game on that. I thought RC had it.
He looks so confident, and if Radu is zooming that confidently into something, I'm just gonna think, okay, surely he has it.
Yeah, surely he has it.
It looked like he did, but it's Mu who takes it.
It's Mu.
Great region guess. Just, I don't know, he saw Ontario infrastructure. He didn't have the exact town, but really great guess for Mu, and he takes a big first game against Radu.
Yeah, wow. That's huge right there. From Mu, taking the moving. But I could easily see this going to NMPZ. These two players are so talented, both.
Gorgeous location here.
Yeah. Very, very gorgeous location. Norway. Both players just sort of central south right now. But we'll see. Yeah, this is really pretty. Wow.
When in doubt, if it's this beautiful, just click Norway. You can't really go wrong.
Yeah, true. Maybe maybe the most beautiful country in terms of mountains.
It might be. I mean, you were talking about Turkey as a place that's high on your list now. Norway's right at the top for me. Just having seen it in GeoGuessr, it's like, I gotta see this place for real.
Agreed. Mu ends up taking that round 1. Not too many points, though. We go to round 2.
I have actually been to Oslo, but there are a lot of parts of Norway I haven't seen, and you gotta get to the fjords in the west.
Yeah.
All right. I like the guesses here. I mean, you see a lot of red car in and around the Canberra area in Australia, and landscape seems to fit quite well. Ooh, looks like he's lining up the road, if anything.
Gonna be farther north. A couple more points down to RC's health. We're gonna go to round 3.
Yeah, again, this is one of the biggest matches we've seen. Radu probably feels a little bit more comfortable right now in terms of where he stands. Feels like he'll probably qualify directly for the World Cup regardless of what happens, but Mu is definitely not feeling that same level of comfort. He's still high in the table, but he's a lot closer to a lot of the other players, and definitely is going to feel like if the next few matches don't go his way, and regionals happen not to go his way either, he could definitely fall out of the World Cup spots. So I think these games mean a lot to Mu in particular.
Yeah.
Minnesota versus Maine, by the way.
Wait.
And it's Radu this time.
And it's RC. That's the game on round 3. We take it to NMPZ. What in the world?
I was doing a little too much yapping there and not paying attention to the round. But oh my goodness! But we get the NMPZ that I'm sure many of the players, or the spectators rather, wanted to see. Not sure Moo wanted to see it, but here we go.
That is the thing. Moo's weakest mode, if you asked him himself, would definitely be NMPZ. I actually did just recently have him on my stream to play some 2v2s, and we chatted a bit about it. Definitely does not love NMPZ, but he can play it, of course. He's one of the best in the world. So
his win rate, still 10 out of 17 matches won, about 60%. Radu 5 out of 8, just above 60%. So very similar win rates. So we could see a very even game here.
Yeah, definitely possible. Let's take a look here. What we got on our round 1. Moo, thinking sort of east, south, Kalimantan, somewhere in that area. RC, thinking the island of Sumatra in South Sumatra.
I could see either. I have no idea, to be honest. I mean,
hard.
urban Indonesia, this is very ambiguous. There's not much to go off of, so either could be right.
The timer runs out. Wow, it's actually gonna be Sulawesi up in North Sulawesi. That's 1,500 damage, considering Moo is actually closer.
Extremely tricky location there.
Yeah, what a way to start. We go to round 2. NMPZ, no move, panning or zooming. 1 still, singular image. Prediction on this. Favoring RC. Should be the US then.
Yep. Average score 4,500 in the US. Yeah, that sounds like Radu.
And on NMPZ.
And it's Canada.
Oh, it's Canada.
Or the players seem to think it is.
They think it is. I trusted the prediction. It's like a new meta we can use.
Yeah, exactly.
But the prediction meta did not help.
Unless it actually is the US.
Yeah, this is the US and they're both wrong. Let's see.
No, it's Nova Scotia.
It is Canada. Yeah. It is Nova Scotia. That's gonna be RC a little bit closer there. Prediction meta did not work.
He's a very good Canada player, but he's not quite at the level of Fao. I mean, I think he would be the first to tell you that. So Radu's so strong across the board in the Americas. So
well, both players in Zaragoza.
Wow, wait.
I wonder if it said something there.
I don't know. I didn't quite see, but I'm not sure how they both knew. There might have been something written, or they're just both the goats. I don't know. But
yeah, let's just call them the goats because I didn't see anything. So maybe somebody in chat watching at home did, and we didn't. But we go on around 4, 2.5 times damage. Moo with a very nice lead now on our NMPZ. Moo could take it. We're on Colo by the looks of it. This looks, pretty typical Colo round. Both players zoomed in onto Colombia.
Yeah, I mean, you have this really dark, sort of rocky soil, as well as these wooden picket fences that you see so often in Colombia. So I do really like the guesses from both. I mean, I could see something like Ecuador, but I think Colo is just more likely. Yep.
Yeah, there it is. RC gonna be closer again, dealing some more damage, making it a little bit more close to even. Moo still does have the lead though.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with Radu in Latin America. That is his strongest area of the world. Oman. We'll see if...
Yeah, round 5 on Oman now. Or UAE?
Or UAE. Yeah, I mean, I could see either, to be fair. Black and white signpost. I want to say you get that in both, but I'm not actually sure about that. Oman being new is not a country I know particularly well, but it's like the players are going to send in different countries here.
Yeah, Oman and the UAE.
It's Salalah. Wow.
It's Salalah and Oman. I mean, Moo, the one in the right country there.
I did not see that coming, though.
Me neither.
The mountains in Salalah, they can be baity, but I feel like they don't normally look like that, so
yeah,
that's a crazy location.
Round 6, looking at India. 3.5 times damage. Big country, big points, Jake. Could definitely see something big happen here, but as of now, they're kind of both in Maharashtra, so...
They are both going for that Western Ghats mountain range. I mean, you see a lot of mountains in a lot of places in India, but they both got the same vibe, so... If they both think it's here, I trust them.
Yeah, we'll see. The timer runs out. Both players keeping it really close to each other, and they're right. Really good guesses there. NMPZ India.
So impressive. So little to go off of in a round like that.
Yeah. Really amazing,
amazing
stuff.
skill.
For round 7. 4 times damage now. The multi is serious.
Urban Japan. Is this... I think it's just an NTT plate, but they're both going Nagoya. I don't know if they see... I think it's probably the Transformers or the pole tops, something that gives away Chubu here, but yep.
Yeah, wow.
Wave
Right there. That's wave-worthy, I would say. Seems like they're not going to wave, though. I'll be talking to them both individually about that later.
You gotta get them in line.
Yeah. Come on, guys. All right, round 8 now. 4.5 times damage. This is an interesting one. They're thinking
Both going
Australia.
for Australia, but one western, one south.
Wow. I mean, this is game if they keep it where they're looking right now. 4.5 times damage, and Australia is huge.
Moo kind of freaking me out with an incredibly specific zoom.
Yeah.
Almost makes it feel like he has it, but there's just a lot of options on a round like this. I could see Radu being correct as well.
I mean, it seems like water is north, but RC's kind of thinking it's a lake. Is Moo considering Tasmania now? He is. Nope, but he's keeping it where he's at. I really like where he is. Where Moo is. I think it could work.
Maybe, yeah, but there are
There's a lot of options.
Things in South Australia, too. Oh, man, I don't know. It's probably one of them. Or it's Brazil or something, but I think one of them is going to be right, but I don't know who.
Wow, timer runs out. This is going to be the game. It will be actually South Australia. With that, RC is going to take it on the NMPZ in a 2-1 fashion, a close game all the way through. But RC with the dub.
Big bounce back from the league leader, Radu, after losing 2-0 against Kansas. Takes a very tightly contested match against Moo. But honestly,